It's not about me. It's not about you. It's not even about us. It's about legacy. It's about what we choose to leave behind for future generations. And that's why, for the next year, and for the first time since 1974, the best and brightest men and women of nations and corporations the world over will pool their resources, share their collective vision to leave behind a brighter future. It's not about us. Therefore, what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is welcome back.
The work of a single organization, the Syndicate. A rogue nation, trained to do what we do, imbued with a new sense of purpose.
The Syndicate, you say? Yes, sir. That's what he calls it.
TV series CPO Shockey, which is a big hit on the NBC network, Mr. Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen.
Frank, may I say publicly to you, is the bomb of the year. Dick Haynes would have had a turnout. It's all over, Frank. I know you don't like to hear that. It's gone. To my black brothers, Red Fox, Flip Wilson, LaWanda Page, sorry. It's your whole life. Your dear, wonderful, wonderful new wife, Barbara. Barbara, the one with the diamond on her nose. Jewish wife, she doesn't do that. She has so much jewelry on, she can't keep her head up. Laugh, enjoy it. I'm singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. Genius 90, lay down. Annoying the people. George just went, who's 90? What's this, London? Jilly Rizzo, who gave me a break in Miami Beach. Guy said, you stink, and Jilly walked over and said, killed the Don. It's a man that's in charge of the Italian people. Di capo, di bandi, di bendi. Pupazzi di bandi, pumandi di bendi. Jews don't do that. We make a phone call, give a few dollars, and they all go away. And the blacks go, I didn't hold no grocery store up. And the Polish people go, any trouble? And my dear friend Jack Klugman from Quincy, one of the great actors, who said to me, get me a broad, a monkey, a dog, anybody. Get me an old moose, anything. And Ronald Reagan, our great former governor, who said to me, hey, I don't know, I should have been the president. Gave him a cookie and he went away. He's a real guy. But all the great stars. Bob Hope couldn't be here tonight. He's looking for a war. You know, I never tell the truth. I exaggerate. I make fun of blacks, whites, Jews, Jews. We're the chosen people. We had a few bum breaks. I must admit that. The Red Sea trick. Dean, it's morning. In honor of the Italian people. Softly, everybody. Good. To all of you. And to wonderful Peter Falk. Over here, Peter. Look at this side. To Ruth Buzzy, who everybody laughs at about her looks. Red dog. And Orson Welles, 30 years ago you were handsome, and now we're going to put Goodyear on your face and fly over the beach for a half hour. Milt Pearl, who kept checking with him going, is that funny? We love you, Milton, but it's over. And Lawanda, you'll come in on Tuesday, just the furniture. From Murray Franklin's to the big lights of Las Vegas. This wonderful gentleman that we honor tonight was in my corner then, he's in my corner now. We do not dance together, we do not break bread every day together. But when I'm in his company, Dean knows this and you know this, I speak of him with love, and I tell you, we have been blessed to have such a man. Good night.
And with that, I would like to introduce our awesome mayor, Ed Lee.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. Let's hear it for SF City again. All the great work that Ron is doing. Wow, and this is just the first year that we're able to work with SF City. They've got an aggressive agenda, and I am proud to be associated with SF City. It's great to be here. Academy Awards, as Ron said, for technology. And thank you to your sponsors, TechCrunch, GigaOM, and VentureBeat, once again for bringing this great event here to Davies Symphony Hall, a world-class symphony site. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see so many of our San Francisco companies once again being nominated. This year, companies like Square, Pinterest, Zendesk, SoundCloud, Lit Motors, Kiva, I mean, just the list goes on and on. I'm especially excited to see that in that category that I've been talking about more and more in the shared economy discussion we're having, not only in the city but across the country, that in your Best Collaborative Consumption Service Award, 100% of all your nominees are San Francisco companies. That's wonderful to see. Now, some of you, I'm sure a very small number of you, heard my very long State of the City speech this past Monday, and I did it in the Bayview, I did it at College Track, and I have to confess that, you know, that hour-plus speech was kind of too long, too much for me to be able to tweet out in 140 characters, but it was also, it couldn't make it on to the Tumblr GIF, for sure, but I thought tonight maybe we're in luck. We took a page from your playbook and we created an infographic version of my State of the City address. So I hope it comes on. All right, there it is. That's what it was all about. And now you get the benefit of the 30-second version. So all of you know working here, owning companies here, you know we're an extraordinary city. You know we're at a very extraordinary time. And thanks to all of you working with us through SF City, your partnerships, your volunteer time, you're really allowing us to create the foundation so that we continue calling ourselves the innovation capital of the world. And you are making our city vital, resurgent, and strong. That's why it was so important. And, you know, I think in a couple of years we'll realize even more the significance of your help in passing Proposition E, which was to change our tax system. Because everybody keeps saying, Mayor Lee, is this some kind of a bubble again? We've gone through those. Well, Prop E is the reason why our success of our city will be sustained for a long, long time. And so I want to, again, thank you for doing that. And you're not off the hook yet. SF City and the city of San Francisco are going to continue asking you for help in everything that we do, whether it's running Muni better, getting rid of homelessness, getting housing to be more affordable. Some of it, for many of your employees, want more affordable housing. We've got all of that on the agenda. And most importantly, we want families to stay and feel, everybody of every economic background, every race, to feel that when they come to San Francisco, their hopes and their dreams can come alive. This is where things happen. Because, as you've been hearing more and more, the saying, does anybody have it better than us? Nobody! Nobody has it better. And so we're going to continue this, and in order to continue doing the kinds of things that we do, we are going to show you.
Mr. Soprano was kind enough to come with us.
Yeah, when you threatened to wait till my kids got home.
I'm sure Agent Harris explained that there's something we'd like you to hear.
The Springsteen box set. I already got it.
You know Agent Grasso, I believe.
Yeah, how you doing?
Have a seat. As we both know, there's been an attempt on your life. You have enemies. I'd say it's a safe assumption that you may have finally run out your string here in North Jersey.
The lovely Agent Harris and I have had this conversation. I'll pass.
You haven't heard what's on the tape?
Well, I'll play it, because I don't give a fuck what's on it.
I understand you and Agent Grasso had an interesting colloquy about our shared heritage.
Cola who?
You and I are not Gumbata, Tony. You on the one hand, me and Agent Grasso on the other. Even though our ancestors all hail from the same sunny peninsula.
What the fuck is your problem?
But we do share some cultural ideas. Religious, culinary, matriarchal. Maybe we can motivate you to testify.
Well, why don't you get the kumquats out of your mouth and get to the fucking point, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Boy, Anthony must have really gotten under your collar. Admit it. You look like the crackers Caglione for putting you in here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I'm playing shortstop for the Mets.
A psychiatrist. He's been seeing one for a while now. God only knows what he says.
You wired Green
He must
Grove.
have really taken me for an idiot.
It was my idea. Everyone else thought it was a waste of money.
My cousin Keiki, after he had his lobotomy, he looked exactly like my son.
Livia.
Empty, a shell. Better Keiki had died than go on living like that. That's what his own mother always used to say.
Talk. What are you talking about, meetings? Well, who, for Christ's sake, Livia?
All of them. Raymond. Larry.
Do you and my capos have their mothers in this place? If this is true, Livia, you know what I mean, I'm the boss, for Christ's sake. If I don't act, blood or no, I have to.
beauty is there was never any grand design. The catalyst was 1977. Mimi Sheridan, who was the food critic for the New York Times, she said, I'd like to write something about the restaurant. She wrote a half page and gave us 3 stars. All of a sudden the phone starts ringing off the hook. And so I kind of said, oh my God, how am I going to protect those that have already been coming? That's when I started giving people tables. Every table, every night has been booked for the past 37, 38 years. But that's how it happened. It was an effort to protect our loyal customers. You know, if you have a Monday night reservation, along with the other Monday night reservations, before you know it, you know each other. And so by the end of the night, it turns into a wedding. We get the whole place singing and dancing, and it's a fun atmosphere. And, you know, people say, Frankie, give me a reason for this success. And I say, it's really simple. You serve good food, and you give good service. You treat people with respect and dignity. You show them you appreciate them. You love them. You wrap your arms around them, and they're going to come back. Pulled the chair over, sat down, said, hi, I'm Frank. And I would guide them through a meal. I know how to cook. I've done 2 cookbooks. And guide them through the meal.
Frank, everyone knows you also from your acting. We've seen you in The Sopranos, but here you're also performing.
The reason why perhaps I'm somewhat successful in this business is, number one, my mother. It was my mother's hospitality that, thank the good Lord, kind of rubbed off on me. And then it was show business that taught me discipline, in that if you want to be successful in that business, you have to work harder than anybody else. I want to do tomorrow better than I did today. And that I think is really the explanation or what it is about me that's worked so well for me.
You mentioned music and singing. Is there a song that defines Rayos?
My Girl. Wherever people are and they hear My Girl, they think about Reyes. That's become kind of like the theme song. People come here and never know what to expect.
Right.
And we never know who's going to be here because a lot of the celebrities are guests of regulars.
Sure.
Okay.
One night we had Billy Joel sitting over here.
That's great.
And Sting sitting over here. And by the end of the night, we had Sting standing up singing, Billy Joel standing up singing, his daughter Alexa singing, and it's all spontaneous. And that's the beauty of Rayos. It's serendipity, and it just happens.
Guys are looking around from the band. Another guitar amplifier coming in from backstage. This is a gentleman in y'all. He's a fine guitar player, major star, and probably the world's foremost authority on how to say, hi, I'm Glen Campbell. Here he is. Would you welcome Mr. Glen Campbell?
That's a place where I long to be. I see a candlelight still shining bright through that sycamore for me. The new mown hay sends all its fragrance over the fields that I used to roam. When I dream about the moonlight on the Wabash, then I think of my Indiana home. its fragrance over them fields that I used to roam. When I dream about the moonlight on the Wabash, then I dream of my Indiana. I dream of my